Well, Neil and I live in St. Louis. I'm an architect and Neil is a graduate architect and he works for me there. But we had a condominium up above Safeway there in Fraser for probably 14 years, something like that. And it would hold quite a few people, but you know, it was all white drywall and wall-to-wall carpeting and general range, and every time I'd come out and stay there I felt like I was still in St. Louis. That wasn't really the original idea, so probably during that entire 14 years, every time I came out I also started looking around for land. So this was 1986, and we came up here and walked all over this whole tract. 1988 we drilled the well. So we sat on this thing obviously for a long time. I think we started up here in early 2012. We might have come up late 11, I don't remember, and built our luxurious 8x8 hut over here that we slept in for 2 years because we got tired of the hotel bills. And then shortly after that, we got some grading people in and flattened out this part of the site, dug our foundations, poured the slab, and then our 4 semi-truckloads of timber. And I was explaining, as a matter of fact, there's one of them up there. The tags that come on these timbers are still on some of them 6 years later. But they got a little code on them that so you know how to put together the vents when they arrive. All the hardware had been pre-drilled.
The packages are well organized and
They're all labeled and a good set of plans. We had 2 sets of plans for the house. One that was drawn at Sand Creek, and then we drew up another architectural set that had all the interior stuff and a lot of detailing that we used for details outside and inside. You know, for 2 guys that had never built a post and beam house, we only had 5 days of experienced help. Everything after that was Byron supervising and us following the plans. So we did hire some guys, a crew of 5 people who happened to have 1 week free at the same time the trucks arrived. So they came up here for 5 days and helped us put the vents together and get Fraser Crane up here to stand them up for us and plumb them and get them all straight. So after that, Neil and I pretty much took over almost everything in this house that's wood, and that is almost everything. Neil was up on the Nifty Lift,
Right.
which is one of our absolutely favorite pieces of equipment. We were driving that thing into the house and going up and down with it. We did not do the roofing, which is standing seam metal.
we did do the SIP panel.
We did. We put all the house package came with 1 truckload was 10-inch deep SIP panels, foam panels. And by the way, has been really, really great insulation. Not only because of its thickness and its R value, but we have very big overhangs on the house. They're out there over 3 feet, and those panels go out over that. So they sit over like a blanket over all the walls. You don't have air leakage at the walls where the normal framing of a roof truss and stuff would come together. So this house has been very, very easy to heat. Then we got far enough along where we had done a lot of stuff inside. The house was all buttoned up on the outside, and it was time to start making it really look good. But before we did that, I think we were in the winter at that point. We met John, and he came up, took a look at the place, and I did a little hand sketch of this fireplace. And John looked at it and said, "No problem. Are you sure you want those stones to be crooked like that?" And yeah, we do.
Yeah? I battled a little bit, but yeah, I usually have no part of it.
Right. So
He had a vision.
that's what that thing was sketched out to look like, and that's exactly what it looks like.
Yes, it is. It holds the heat, doesn't it?
It's a shallower box, and the pumice provides an insulation, throws the heat out,
Throws it out.
and
It's supposed to burn hotter.
so we started that fire about 3 hours ago or so, and the temperature in the hallway there has gone up 3 degrees. The barns, by their nature, don't have 8 and 9 foot ceilings typically, so you're heating theoretically a lot of volume. But a couple things about this house. One is it's built 10 feet into the ground on this side, which creates some insulation. The other thing is that 10-inch foam roof membrane that's up there, the cantilever is almost 3.5 feet beyond the walls, like a big hat. Keeps a lot of heat in.
Yeah.
We did put ceiling fans way up there in the western barn to blow air down if we needed to keep it warm down here. But you know, we're not blowing any air down, and it stays very comfortable now the fireplace is going.
But yeah, I mean, it's rewarding. He says I you know, work till 9 or 10, but in reality, I'm ready to quit at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and he's the one that says, let's do one more thing, or one more cabinet, or one more purlin, or one more whatever. I don't think it would have taken 6 years if you didn't insist on building every piece of furniture in the house. The table we're sitting at, he helped build. The bed upstairs. The big table out on the patio.
All your wall cabinets. And
Yeah, you know, we got all the cabinets unfinished and
He did all that interior stone floor by himself.
stone floor. Yeah, there's lots of things that when he sold me on this project, we were gonna sub out. And then once he got me hooked on it, you know,
well, it's a good feeling knowing that you built it.
it is rewarding. I mean, that's why I've always loved construction, is because, you know, at the end of the day, you start the day and something looks one way, and at the end of the day, it looks a whole lot different, and that's immediate gratification for some hard work.